Record. Hey guys, so let's get started with this, and then if you guys can take notes, that'd be great. See if I can do the beginning of the slideshow. Okay, this month, guys, we're behind on some things. I know we're kind of behind on some things. This month, we're gonna start from. We're gonna end the month with foods that keep you lean. So I know you guys are looking to stay lean in the holidays. So in the holidays, this is where we gain a lot of weight. Okay, not only do we gain a lot of weight, it's harder for us to lose body fat. It's harder for us to control our hunger. Why? Because Thanksgiving, what are we doing? We're eating a lot. How many guys raise your hand if you ate more than you should for Thanksgiving? Right? If you ate more than you should for Thanksgiving, that's okay if you guys did, right? Because I did too. But we're going to talk about how to maintain a lean body structure and keep you lean for the rest of the year. Look, we've got another holiday coming up, Christmas. If you guys plan on, spending Christmas with your family and New Year's, which everybody's most likely going to do, then in this slideshow, I'm going to teach you guys exactly what to do and how to stay lean. Okay, so foods that will keep you lean, but we're also going to talk about what kind of fitness routine do you need to stay lean? Okay, what kind of fitness routine do you need to stay lean? Okay, got it. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Okay, so let's get forward. Okay, guys, well, this is what we're going to discuss. Okay, we're going to go over the Herbalife product catalog. Now, for some reason, I don't know why some of my pictures aren't sticking, but I'll give you guys a picture. If you guys prefer, remember, Rachel, you can be able to see the products after this. Cheyenne, I think I gave you a link to the products, but we're going to go over the Herbalife product catalog, which, by the way, yes, I do have my tea. I don't know about you guys, but I have my tea. And we have tea with liftoff. The pomegranate liftoff. I put the pomegranate liftoff because I don't like chai flavor. If you guys like chai, I despise you because I don't like chai. We'll go over the Herbalife product catalog, okay? How to maintain lean results. We'll go over your metabolism, why that's so important, okay, to have a good metabolism. This will keep you lean, all right? If you have good metabolism, you most likely stay lean, okay? We'll talk about how to build muscle, okay? Lean muscle. Rachel, this will go for you as well. Cheyenne, this will go for you too because Cheyenne, this is her first time working out, okay? And she's already dropped some body size while taking the products. Okay, she's eating a lot better. So shout out to Cheyenne for being able to learn how to build lean muscle already off the bat her first month. Okay, and then lean meals, foods to eat, protein-based snacks, time eating for the best results. Rachel, this will answer your question as well. Okay. Now, here's my job for when you guys get off the Zoom call. I'm going to teach you guys about more nutrition. I will teach you more about nutrition. I will teach you how to obtain the body you want. I'll teach you how to remain lean all year round. Raise your hand if you want to remain lean all year round. You guys can put it in the comment section. Okay, in the comment section, I'll show you guys how to stay lean, remain lean all year round. That's very important. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm going to empower you to execute better than you have in this entire year. Because we're getting back to doing these, I will empower you to execute better than you have. If you're excited to execute better, put a high five. Put a 5 in the comment section in the Zoom call. Put a 5 in the comment section. And last but not least, I'm going to empower you to continue to reach your goals. Listen, it's very important that you get to a point in your life where you have to understand either you're going to keep pushing and moving forward, count the cost moving forward, or count the cost moving backwards. Which one will you decide to choose? Because you can't be in the middle. You have to fully choose and make a decision. Today, I'm going to count the cost and not count the cost just to move back. Because we do count the cost to move forward, but then count the cost of what happens if you move backwards. So just imagine if you didn't reach your health and fitness goals this year, if you didn't lose an extra 10 pounds this year, if you didn't build any muscle this year, are you counting the cost of moving backwards? That's more frightening than probably counting the cost to move forward, right? Counting the cost to move forward, saying, I'm going to do whatever it takes to wake up early in the morning and work out. I'm going to do whatever it takes. You have to make the decision every single day. You can do whatever it takes to get healthy for yourself, your kids, your family, your spouse, significant other, for your future. But counting the cost going backwards, showing, hey, if I don't get in shape, guess what? I'm ending up in the hospital. If I don't get in shape, I won't feel confident with myself. If I don't get in shape, it's another year. Here we go, another year around. Not getting in shape, not putting in the work, and not having a New Year's resolution because I didn't count the cost. What would happen if I go backwards, not taking my products, not eating better, always complaining and moaning about why things don't work for me, right? It's very important to understand that. So you have to understand we're going to count the cost of what happens if we move backwards, okay? So let's get started. Get your pen and paper. Let's take notes. Let's move forward, okay? Now, we have 4 products for you guys to stay lean. I mentioned this in the group chat this past week on Thanksgiving. Actually, I believe this was Friday I mentioned this, okay? And so here's the 2 Herbalife products you guys will need to have in your hand to stay lean. Number 1, Total Control, and the Herbal Tea. What's the difference? As you guys see in the picture right here, Total Control obviously comes in a tablet form, okay? Rachel, this is for you. Okay, Cheyenne, this is for you as well, Cheyenne. Because you both have total control. I know that for a fact. You both have total control. Okay. So this works both. This both serve you perfectly. Okay. Now, what does total control do? Number one, total control helps to stimulate your metabolism very quickly. Okay. So in the morning, guys, when I wake up first thing in the morning, I'm having. You don't have to do this because everybody starts their mornings off differently. But what helps me is I have two total controls first thing in the morning. I advise you start with one. I've been doing the Herbalife products for 5 years now. So for 5 years, I've been working with the products, and it's worked tremendously for me. In fact, I'm down 15% body fat, and I've gained 30 pounds of muscle. Yeah, exactly, right? So that's just the power of taking the products. The total control will also increase your alertness. It will increase your alertness. So I gave a total control product to a friend of mine's daughter, right? And she was very alert. She had more energy. She has ADHD. We know that ADHD kind of, causes people to have a short attention span deficit, right? But the total control helped her to have energy, okay? And then help with her alertness. You probably want to write that down. Write down the importance of total control. It helps to stimulate your metabolism very quickly. We'll talk about why that's so important. It gives you the energy you need, and it gives you the antioxidant support, okay? The Herbalife tea, the herbal tea, guys, we just talked about I have my herbal tea. The herbal tea ignites your metabolism. Why is we keep seeing the word metabolism? We're going to talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Why metabolism is so important, right? The tea also helps to jumpstart metabolic activity, which is going to help the gym, okay? And it provides an energy feeling and great for antioxidant support. You probably want to write that down as well. The total control and the tea are the same. One's in a tablet form, one is in a tea form, a liquid, powder form. But I recommend taking the total control if you're looking to burn more body fat because the total control is greater for that. It lasts almost all day. Does it make sense, guys? Lasts all day. Okay. That's how that works. All right. So, got any questions? No? Cool. Moving forward, because both of you should, if you have the tea, you're going to use the tea during your workouts. But Cheyenne, we talked about caffeine stacking, right? Although these products are plant-based, you don't want a caffeine stack, which means you don't want to take too many total controls, teas, and lift-offs, right? One can go over the other. In fact, Cheyenne had a problem. So, Cheyenne, I know we talked about this before. You said you had a problem with caffeine stacking. And I know you didn't know what that meant at first, but you didn't feel good with all the extra caffeine. So we turned it down. We notched it down to total control. I think the total control will be better for you, Cheyenne. Don't worry about the tea right now. Keep the tea. We'll talk about how to use it, but don't worry about the tea right now, Cheyenne. Just use total control first thing in the morning. So for you, Rachel and Cheyenne, you will both be taking total control first thing in the morning. Okay? That is your job. Why? Because it's going to help you guys stay lean. We talked about the benefits of total control. Okay, last but not least, the herbal aloe concentrate. Guys, I wish I had a picture for these to give you guys a visual. Rachel, you're an Herbalife distributor, so you know how the products work. But this is a refresher for you as well, for you and your clients. But the herbal aloe, matter of fact, Cheyenne, you're going to be getting the herbal aloe. Congratulations, Cheyenne, for getting the Herbalife aloe concentrate. Here's the reason why you're going to need the herbal concentrate. Number one, supports healthy digestion. Raise your hand if you're excited about healthier digestion. Rachel, this would be great for you. Why? Because this will help you to remain lean, okay? It relieves occasional ingestion. It's great for nutrient absorption and intestinal health. So I want you guys to understand why this is so important, because you're going to understand that your gut health is very important. Your intestinal health is very important. This is where the aloe comes into play, okay? And what's going to happen is that as you start taking the aloe, you guys are going to be eating certain meals. This is also good for people who don't have a gallbladder. If you've ever had your gallbladder removed, this is good for people who don't have a gallbladder, okay? But the aloe is going to help you. So in your digestion process, your body's going to be able to break down certain foods, right? It may take longer, it may take shorter, depending on your metabolism, okay? We're going to talk about metabolism in a few. But this is very important because at the end of the day, guys, the aloe is going to help you to break down foods more smoothly, a little bit faster in your digestive tract. It's going to help you break that down, okay? So if you're having problems with digesting foods, the aloe is great for that. Okay? There are no calories, no sugar. Yeah, that's better than drinking all them kind of sodas and high sugar juices. You can add this to your water, guys. We have people that drink the aloe. Even babies drink the aloe, the Herbalife aloe. Yes. Okay? And last but not least, I'm sorry. I wish I had a picture to show you guys. I'm having some technical difficulties with the picture showing up. It didn't withdraw the way I wanted to withdraw. So, but the active fiber complex, guess what? Here's the thing. I want you to write this down. You should have a pen and paper. I have pen and paper right here, guys. See, I write notes too. But the active fiber complex will help with minimizing bloatedness. Raise your hand if you feel bloated throughout the day. Raise your hand, put it in the comment section, the Zoom call. Raise your hand if you feel bloated throughout the day. The active fiber complex, the Herbalife active fiber complex will help you with that. okay? Gluten-free. The product is gluten-free, okay? It aids in digestion, all right, which provides a sense of fullness. And adding the active fiber helps to complete your daily dietary fiber intake of 28 grams a day. I bet you didn't know you need 28 grams of fiber every single day. Okay. And they're super low in calories. All right. They're super low in calories. Okay. Super low in calories. All right. Let's talk about metabolism. All right. Let's talk about metabolism. You want to write this down. So if you understand what metabolism is, put a high five in the comment section. Matter of fact, put a 5 in the comment section if you know what metabolism is. Put a 5 in the comment section if you know what metabolism is. Put a 5 in the comment section if you know what metabolism is. We're going to talk about that. Okay. Metabolism. By definition, in this most simplest term, there is a reaction. Okay. So in the metabolism, there's a chemical reaction in the body cells that change food into energy. Okay. That change food into energy. All right. That's a typo right there. Okay. So why is metabolism so important? It keeps you lean. All right. By definition, your metabolism, there are chemical reactions in the body cells that change food into energy. You say, well, why is it so important, coach? Because a faster metabolism means you turn the food into energy, right? And that energy will allow you to be suffice for your muscles, for your body, okay? Your body needs energy. But what this also means is that you're going to burn more calories. Okay, now why is burning more calories so important? Because if you burn more calories, you burn more body fat. We want to be in a position where you're burning calories all day long. Okay, how to gauge the amount of calories you burn? Okay, if you guys have the Be Well scale, you're able to check your basal metabolic resting stage, the BMRS. Okay, and that's going to determine how many calories your body burns every single day, every single second of the day, every single minute of the day. Okay, of course, the better the metabolism, the more calories you burn. Now, how do we increase our metabolism? I want you to write this down. Okay. Stop skipping your meals. Stop skipping your meals. Okay. So we talked about breakfast being one of the most important meals of the day. You need to have breakfast every single day. Okay. So back to what you were saying, Rachel, when we talked about you being up first thing in the morning. If you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you take your total control and have your water. You're going to have breakfast within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Very simple to do. Write that down. I want you to write that down. You need to have breakfast within the first 30 to 45 minutes of waking up first thing in the morning. Write that down. You need to have breakfast first thing in the morning within 30 to 45 minutes of waking up. Because after that, what happens is that your metabolism slows down. So it's harder for you to actually keep up with your eating schedule every single day. It's actually a lot harder because you have a slower metabolism. So then your body doesn't automatically remind you when to eat. So now we have to retrain your metabolism. And to stay lean, to remain lean, you have to have a faster metabolism, because when you have a faster metabolism, you burn more calories. When you burn more calories, you burn more body fat. Of course, you burn more body fat, you're more lean. So we have to start practicing this stuff. We got to start practicing this every single day. Okay, don't skip meals. Have your Herbalife shake first thing in the morning. Have your breakfast first thing in the morning, okay? Second thing I want you to write down. I want you to write this down. Train more, especially first thing in the morning. Guys, studies show, I want you to understand this. Did you know, I bet you didn't know this, studies show that when you train first thing in the morning, you burn more body fat. Here's the reason why. Okay. Because when you break the fast first thing in the morning, you have nothing to suffice off of when you go to the gym. Okay, Rachel, this is going back to you. Rachel, you're not like some Olympic, professional athlete at the moment. I know you asked, hey, what would be good for me to eat before the gym, right? Well, let's focus on you getting up first thing in the morning and going to the gym and having breakfast. Let's do that first. You do that first, I guarantee you know exactly what to eat before, right? But so important for you guys to understand this. Studies show that people who train first thing in the morning are more likely to burn more body fat, because when you wake up in the morning, you don't have any food in your system, so the body has to burn the fat as fuel. Therefore, you're burning more body fat, you're building more muscle at the same time, because you're going to fuel your body and fuel your muscle with breakfast. That's how that works. And then, of course, you're able to eat every 3 hours. We'll talk about that in a few, okay? So train more frequently, especially first thing in the morning. Cheyenne, you've been doing pretty good at that. I know we talk about you working out first thing in the morning. You've been doing pretty good. So maintain that. Rachel, you can do the same thing. Just being able to make the decision today that you'll wake up first thing in the morning, you'll train no matter what, okay? It doesn't take a lot of minutes. Cheyenne, how long does it take? What, about 15 minutes, right? 20 minutes max. You've been showing your watches, your Apple Watch, your gauge, your fitness gauge, and the client. That's pretty good. But how long does it take? About 25 minutes, right? So Rachel, take out about 20 minutes. to train first thing in the morning. Rachel, I think what would be good for you starting off is doing half a mile. If your knee's still messed up, then do the Stairmaster, do a couple of push-ups and jump squats.
Okay, but I walk like 3 miles, so it takes me about an hour. That's why.
Well, I know you walk, but when you did your running, your morning jogs before you started walking, well, when you started walking, you did your morning jogs. You clocked in about 28 minutes.
Roughly 28 minutes.
And I know you've been clocking it in because you shared that. And to me, and for you, that's going to be more beneficial for you in the morning is being able to put more workload. So we're going to talk about this today, guys. And I'm glad you said that, Cheyenne. If you're deviating back from that, I want you to get back to that in the morning, to where you're actually doing your work, your fitness routine in that 30-minute window. Having that half mile ran, I know you're getting your conditioning up, doing your push-ups, doing your squats. I want you to go back to that. That'll be more beneficial for both of you guys, okay? That'll increase your metabolism so you can burn more body fat. Of course, last but not least, you guys got to have your Herbalife products as part of the name of the game and the Herbalife program, having your Herbalife products and increasing. How many of you guys, did you guys know that if you increase your protein intake, you increase your metabolism? I bet you didn't know that. Nope. Didn't know it at all. That's why we're having this Zoom call. Write that down. I want you guys to write that down. Increase your protein intake. How many grams of protein should we have per meal? 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. How many grams of protein per snack? It's going to be 20 grams of protein per snack. That'll leave you at about almost in between 90 to 100 grams of protein a day. Okay? And then you'll increase your protein as you get more muscle and go from there. And get more rest. Are you struggling with rest? Put a 5 in the comment section if you're struggling with rest. Okay? Struggling with rest. All right? So let's go to the next one. We got 10 minutes. We can do this in 10 minutes, guys. I think we can do this in 10 minutes. You think we can do 10 minutes? Let's do it. Okay. So how to build lean muscle. We got 10 minutes. Let's do this. Let's finish this Zoom call in 10 minutes. We're going to crush it, guys. I believe you guys, after watching this Zoom call, you guys are going to crush it. Look, in order for you guys to build more lean muscle, it's very important to understand this, okay? Bashy, what's going on? You need to be consistent in resistance training from week to week, okay? From week to week, you need to be consistent. I need you to be consistent with your resistance training from week to week, at least twice a week, okay? I know it says every 2 weeks, at least twice a week, okay? Let me put my timer on because I will go overboard. Let me put this timer on real quick. All right, we're going to do 9 minutes. Just because I said 10 minutes, I'm going to put 9 and let's go. All right, so you guys need more consistent resistance training. Cheyenne, go back to doing what you used to do. That's the resistance training you need to burn more body fat and to build lean muscle. We just talked about it. I mean, I kind of gave you guys a slideshow. Should have waited, right? Train first thing in the morning. Have a morning fitness routine. Rachel, practice a morning fitness routine. The fact that you mentioned that is good. I'm super proud to hear that from you, Rachel, because the fact that you mentioned that shows that you know where you're going. You know what you have to do, right? But then do it, okay? Now we got to start executing. Now you got to start doing it. Practice. Practice, Rachel. Practice. Practice, Rachel. Practice. Why? Because practice makes permanent. You can do it, Rachel. We believe in you, okay? This will help you to burn more body fat. We talked about that. This will help you to jumpstart your metabolism every single day. Guys, we got to stay lean. This is why we're having this conversation, staying lean. Being able to have a morning routine will help you to jumpstart your metabolism every single day. The more you practice doing this, guess what? The better off you'll be. Okay, so practice this. This will promote more lean muscle, okay? And what you will eat will fuel your morning recovery. This will promote more lean muscle, and what you will eat will fuel the morning recovery. Write that down, all right? I want you to write that down. This will promote more muscle, lean muscle, and what you eat will fuel the morning recovery, okay? And last but not least, guys, Rachel, here we go. This is Cheyenne. This is for you too. Hit me for you, Bashy. For all of y'all, including me. You must increase the repetition range without decreasing the resistance. Now, some people say, well, coach, what if I increase the range of repetition? Do I decrease weight? No. Go through the burn. Burn, baby, burn. Go through the burn, okay? Go through the burn. I need you to go through the burn. The physical burning, the chemical reactions in the muscle, when you go through the burn, you burn more body fat. You might build lactic acid and get sore, but what I want you to do is increase your repetition range. Do not decrease the resistance. We just talked about why this is so important, because the consistency in the resistance training is what helps you to build more muscle and burn more body fat. If you decrease the resistance, you don't burn body fat, and you won't build lean muscle. You won't get in shape, and you won't have the physique you want. Now, what would that mean for you to have the physique you want? I'm sure you'll be a lot happier. I'm sure you'll have more confidence. I'm sure you'll feel better. So think about the body you want. Psychologically, if you can think about the body you want, you'll obtain the body. If you don't think about the goal, if you don't see the vision, if you don't see the goal, guess what? You're less likely to get the results. So think about how you want your body to look like. I know a lot of y'all want to build lean muscle, which is what? To slim down, be leaner in muscle. You can do that. I'm telling you guys how to do it now. You need to be consistent in resistance training twice a week, nonstop. You got enough rest breaks in between, okay? You have enough breaks in between. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions? Actually, we'll do questionnaires at the end. We have about 6 minutes left. So let's go to the next slideshow. All right, guys, let's check this out. Finally, pictures. Lean meals and foods. Okay, so you're probably asking, Coach, what is a complete protein? Okay, because complete proteins will help you guys stay lean. A complete protein, the more branched chain amino acids, okay, will help you to obtain a more complete protein. Lack of branched chain amino acids, BCAAs, which Herbalife does have, we do have BCAAs. The lack thereof will cause it to be a lesser of a complete protein. So, guys, here's the thing with lean foods and lean meals. Let me give you an example, okay, guys? So some of you guys are like, hey, you know what? What if I'm a vegan or a vegetarian? You have to make sure you consume a complete protein. This is why Herbalife has select protein, because the Herbalife select protein has pea protein, rice protein, and oat protein, I believe, right? It has 3 different kind of plant-based proteins to make a complete protein. Since you're cutting out a lot of the animal protein, Herbalife still provides that, but through the nutrition that your body needs to make a complete protein, you're going to need more vegetables. If you're vegan and vegetarian, you need more vegetables, more select vegetables to make a complete protein, okay? That's how you maintain lean protein intake, all right? I'll give you guys an example here in a few, but they're easier to digest. Guys, leaner proteins are easier to digest. A lot of people who cannot digest specific meats like beef, like pork, okay? I'm not saying you guys can't have that, but what I'm saying is right now, and I want you guys to write down what you see here. Write this down. It will be harder for you guys to digest the bigger, thicker, chunkier meats like pork, steak, beef, because you don't have the metabolism for it yet. Okay? Wouldn't you guys want to be able to digest your foods better and it processes better into your muscles, into your body, so you can have better results? You guys, by the way, there is such thing as a biological or bioavailability of a protein. That's a completely different topic. We'll talk about that later, okay? And there's a BV value of protein, okay? So these food selections have a higher BV value protein, which means it's a higher quality protein. It's more of a complete protein. You guys can be able to digest it easier, faster. Your body can absorb it. Boom, you get better results. Okay, so salmon, tuna, and cod. They're great lean meals to have. Okay, chicken, lean turkey. Okay, instead of lean beef, get lean turkey. I want us to practice for the next couple of weeks. We got to practice for the next couple of weeks eating leaner foods. You can digest them faster. You can get better results. You can get more protein out of them. Okay, we talked about why protein is the leading factor for metabolism, because protein gives the chemical reactions for the metabolism to increase. Leafy greens, if you're not having spinach, kale, and arugula, I need you to increase those leafy greens. That's a non-negotiable. Okay, Cheyenne, we talked about this yesterday. You guys look at the plate. There is a picture I will be sending after this call that gives you guys an example. More dark leafy greens, kale, spinach, arugula. That should be almost every single day you guys are eating, because it's a higher protein intake and it's great for leaner foods. Okay, vegetables keep you lean. You need more vegetables, more dark leafy green vegetables, not just canned, fresh vegetables. We have a 12-week meal plan in the group chat, guys. We'll go over it. And eggs. Eggs is great to have, okay, you guys? I'm going to show you guys when to have it. You say, well, Coach, if I have an Herbalife shake, when do I have eggs? Bam! Look at that. Lean protein-based snacks. Guys, we're crushing it right now. Look, trail mix. For you guys to have the next 4 weeks, I'm giving you guys options. In life, what makes things so much luxurious is by the amount of options you have. A luxurious lifestyle is just designed, designated, and opposed, presented by the amount of options you have. So if you want a more luxurious lifestyle, you just need more options. Well, guess what? You guys have tons of options here. So you guys are living the nutrition luxurious life to have all these options, right? You have options. So these next 4 weeks, the next 8 weeks, let's practice these options, okay? Trail mix, turkey roll-ups, yogurt, and protein granola. There is such thing as protein granola at Walmart or HEB. Majority of guys live in Texas. We have HEB. Peanut butter and veggies, hard-boiled eggs, and blueberries. Okay? Those are your lean protein-based snacks you guys will have for the next couple of weeks. Practice, practice, practice. Guys, we have a minute left. Does anybody have any questions? Please feel free to unmute yourself. We have literally a minute left. I'm sorry, a minute and 58 seconds left. Does anybody have any questions? Going once, going twice? No? Okay, so since you guys got everything down, right? Okay, so guys, look, I'm gonna post the action items in the group chat. Okay, can everybody show their face real quick so we can take a quick picture? Cheyenne, Rachel, Bashy, guys, show your face real quick. We're gonna take a picture real quick. Okay, Bashy, where you at? We're waiting on you, Bashy. Okay. Okay, I don't know if Bashy can hear us. Okay, guys, on 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, guys, so look, I'm gonna post the action items in the group chat. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Let's take action. Let's move forward. Love you guys so much. Let's make it happen this week. Let's crush it. Let's get it. See you guys later.